Hello, everybody, and welcome to On the Block. I came in there real hot. How's it going? As you guys can see, well, first I should say, Cameron Hurd, how's it going, my friend? Vice host with the most.
Going great. Just jump right into it, McCray.
Yep. So the situation, Swaggy C was definitely supposed to be on the show tonight. He was in, like Sin, he made a Discord name and everything. We had it all locked down, but then he got word from on high that he could not do the show because we did not go through the proper channels of clearing him for our show, which is very frustrating.
Because we tried to. We definitely did.
We literally did that probably the first episode this Sunday of the week. We put out the call to action. We talked to the people, and I don't know what to say. I'm incredibly disappointed, as is Cameron, as are you fine folks, I'm sure. I'm so sorry. But so we're planning for Sunday. I made a call to the people that we need to call. So we're going to try to go through the right channels here. But yes, I'm so sad that we deceived you all, and Swaggy C is not here. I feel really shitty about that. But have faith that he will be on the show eventually.
He will be here.
He will.
We tried to be the first to break into the internet, but looks like they're being a little bit difficult this year compared to last year. Because last year I just kind of did whatever I wanted to do.
Oh, yeah. So I just feel bad for everyone that was excited about Swaggy C being on the show. I was excited to, get some information, talk some game, and all that good stuff. But
I was excited. Shit.
Well, this is a good one because to be honest, what we'll probably get into is who is gonna win this HOH competition. I definitely think that Bailey definitely has a fighting shot at it too. We'll get to that. Let's see. Thanks everyone for coming in and hanging out. Still so upset. That's gonna be really a bummer. Cameron, I guess. Yes.
Whatever.
Yep.
Let's do with what we can, and let's talk about this episode of Big Brother.
Big Brother. So this episode starts off with it just the regular house flipping whatnot, are them talking about all their who's gonna go, who they want to go. Level 6 is definitely in the Brett camp. The other people are definitely not in that Brett camp. So I thought that was all interesting. It seemed dicey. They were really pushing, the production was pushing, like, will Sam use her power? I thought for sure she was going to use that power.
I thought for sure.
Though they pushed
I think there was a possibility if Winston wasn't such a baby, such a sore loser, such a fucking whiny little bitch. He fucking threw Sam's bracelet. He was like, I'm not going to need this anymore. He was just being like so like ridiculous at the end there, and obviously that ended up biting him in the butt because as he's leaving, Sam is like, "Oh, I love you." Like it's just he had it. He just had to say goodbye. He didn't even say goodbye to anybody. He was just a whiny little jerk. And you know what? I'm kind of glad. Brett would have said goodbye to everybody, and Brett would have fucking stayed because he had the social connection with Sam, and it doesn't even matter. It's not even like you're like, it could have been anybody in that house. Brett would have said goodbye to everybody, and he had a special connection with everybody. And Winston didn't, and the only connection he cared about was Brett. And that says something about Winston and Brett. It says that Winston just only cares about a person. He's very cliquey and doesn't really want to even. You could tell why he got evicted right away. And Brett, he fucking shared his connection with people throughout the entirety of his time on the show, and even if he did get evicted, I think Sam would have used the thing on him. It's just ridiculous that he even fucking stormed out. He's not a Cody, he's a wannabe Cody, and I'm glad he's out.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think that thank you, Mystery. You're right. You're 100% right. I think that Brett's a more genuine person. He's funnier, and I think that's what adds to his charisma, and that's why they say he has that charisma. Is because I think he genuinely cares. Winston's just fucking like, whatever, I'm fucking too cool for school, blah, 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 you know, yeah, I'm 100% glad to see Winston go over Brett, because Brett is fucking entertainment. But before we get to that even, do you want to talk about the family visit at all, Sam's family visit?
I loved it, man.
Right?
When was the last time we had one?
It felt like we haven't had them, or we didn't even have
I
them
don't think
last
we
year.
had one in 19.
No,
we
I don't
didn't.
even think we did. Yeah. No, I loved it too. I thought it was very surprising how early in the season it was. Like, Jesus, like already we're having a family visit. But I think
Yeah, usually it's the end when they're struggling
like middle,
to produce content.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, no, like yeah, I thought it was awesome. It showed like a different side of Sam where I was like, oh, holy shit, this girl's crazy. And also like her dad watching at the bar. I was like, hold it back, because, like, man, I was about to roll a tear. I was right there with him. I don't know why, but, like, it gets me now. Like, again, I think I said it before, but that shit never used to get to me before I went on the show. But now it's like, man, I understand what the pain of being in that motherfucker. But, yeah, it definitely, that shit always gets to me now, and I'm just a little softy or some shit. No, I thought it was an awesome house visit, or family visit.
It was cool. I liked it. I thought they were done with these, especially after, like, I can't even remember the last one. Maybe Nicole in 18, maybe. But there hasn't been many in the recent years. It used to be, like, a major staple of Big Brother, and I'm glad that it's like, oh, they see Sam definitely lasting a while. They want us to connect to her and show her, like, not just, like, what has been on the show, but what they saw in casting, like what made her such an amazing character and why we should root for her.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a big fan of Sam. She's very loving, charismatic, and like loyal, and I really appreciate everything she brings to the game. And I'm glad there was this package. It's not really much you could talk about except for, like, she's definitely the perfect person right away to receive, like, a package where it's, like, usually you get these packages right before somebody's evicted. It's like, all right, let's get to know Brett right before he's evicted, or Winston or something. But, yeah, I like that it happened in this episode.
I agree. Okay, then I'm trying to think of what happens next. I'm sorry.
Also, when does Sam, like, say that she's going to save him? Because I didn't understand the timing of anything.
That's what I was so curious about. I didn't know exactly when that was going to happen. When does she, pull the plug?
Does she say it in the diary room? Like
right,
as she's voting? Like,
yeah, I'm curious about that. That's a good question.
Everybody is so confused because I thought, like, they were going to do the whole eviction, but, like, Julie spilled the beans on who evicted Winston, and it was like, all right, well, now he's definitely not coming back. You can't know that information and come back into the house.
That's exactly, yeah, that was the bummer of it, where I was like, oh, I wonder if she would. I'm glad she didn't, in a way. It's probably smart of her not to use it, I guess. Sorry, everyone, there's a bunch of shit coming up on Cameron's thing here. I was just trying to get the live feeds because CBS site is not working. I just had to use BB Viewer, BB Viewer by... man, I can't remember now who made this thing.
The chat is going off the hinges here.
Oh, really?
I'm loving it. Yeah,
everyone's fucking hyped right now.
Quick.
Yeah, I love that. On my daughter's birthday, we'll get there. So fucking, the first thing I want to talk about is when they come to evict, Brett gets up and gives one king hell fish of a motherfucker of a speech. Like, that thing was awesome. That was such an amazing speech. And the thing I was thinking about was, like, when's the last time we had someone give a speech like that? Like, that has not happened. And what a fucking desperate gambit. Like, it's a smart move to try to, like, pull something like that, Especially now, like, after the votes did come out. He's got some, like, he can throw some people under the bus, Tyler, his spot's not getting blown up right now,
because he basically was like, yeah, it was Rockstar. It's going to be 6-5. Watch it happen. And then it happened. And then Rockstar's like, it wasn't me. And he's like, why don't you just own up to it?
That was the most amazing TV. Like, again, when's the last time we had a fucking post-eviction, like, fight, like that? We haven't had that in so long. I think maybe the last time was my season, to be honest.
No, it happened in my season.
Oh,
Like
really?
Jessica, yeah, as soon as Jillian got evicted,
Oh.
Jessica was fuming because Christmas should have been getting voted out.
Oh, I see. I
But
see.
that happened in my season. It wasn't as big, but it was. I love them. I love it when they happen. It's way better than them just standing around the memory wall waiting for it to turn gray, and then all of a sudden it's like, okay,
Let's
well,
go
when's
to the
the
backyard.
HOH? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, totally. That was fucking unbelievable. Like, Brett, like, you can say as much as you want about him being so broy, but man, the dude puts on a fucking show. Like, every fucking time, or like, he's on the block last week for the Vita, or yeah, last night or whatever. Like, and he's like saying all sorts of crazy shit, like making fun of Caitlyn. Then this time he gives just a fucking great speech. He just puts on a show, and then like you said, Rockstar's sitting there looking at him and cussing him out, and he says, "Why don't you just own it?" Like just dead face. Like how could you not be laughing at that moment? That's the funniest shit I've ever seen. Like that was so amazing. God damn it, that was fucking genius.
That was that
Brett's a
was the
legend.
best TV. Yeah,
A
I
legend.
literally tweeted that out.
That
Like
he literally is so good. Um,
I tweeted out like a minute ago, like 49 minutes ago. Brett is legendary.
that's how it is though. Like he's putting on a fucking show, and like that's more you can say than like a bunch of these people. That's more than you can say about most of the people that have ever been on the show. Like he's just balls out. Like I don't think he understands what he's doing, but it's balls out. I fucking love it. God, it was so amazing. Well, yeah, this household is a Brett household. We stand Brett in this household.
Yeah, I feel like it should be like I should be level 6 and you should be Fate or vice versa,
Can't.
but
I like
I
I
can't.
no like, and that's the thing is like I like Tyler and I like Brett for two different reasons. So that's like why I naturally like that side a little bit more. But like I don't know. I think Faute or whatever the fuck they are, like I don't know. Like I like most of the people on that side, but I don't know. Like that side just seems like they're not necessarily like they're not necessarily the game players that Tyler is, and that's why I'm
I
drawn
got a
to level
question.
six.
Do you think Tyler got into like his head, Brett's head, and was basically like, "Listen, say this, and I'll vote for you," because he was stuck in the middle of two positions, and he didn't want his position
No,
screwed
that's
up.
the best point I've heard actually, to be honest, because that makes the most sense. I don't know if Brett is smart enough to realize that that'd be the best game move for everyone to say all that shit. Um, I think you might be right actually that Tyler was like, "Here's the fucking plan," and like we'll get a little bit more footage of it. I think next week on Sunday, but I think you nailed it. I think you absolutely nailed it because I don't think Brett was smart enough to come up with that plan. Do you think that Brett being so divisive, so like standoffish, attacking Caitlyn, stuff like that, do you think that that actually like helped him stay out of eviction, or like do you think that that saved him?
I think it, like, in some weird way, it did because what they were saying is Brett's always going to go before us. For Winston, it could be any of us. He's terrible at competitions. He's not really like in the same level as us.
Hmm.
But Brett is just so far above all of us, and he's going to take any bullet because he's good physically, he's good charismatically. If I'm sitting next to Brett, he's gonna go. So
Yeah.
I feel like him blowing up, basically throwing the other alliance, like being like, yeah, I'll be your target. Come at me.
Yeah.
I feel like it did help him.
And like I mean,
That's a risky strategy.
that's a
Very, very risky.
balls out,
Yeah.
the that's the thing, like even on on this episode we saw that like Rachel was like telling that to Sam, where it's like, like this, if you're ever next to him, like he'll always go first, like, and that like it seemed like that was the thing that really convinced Sam, I guess. But like being a fucking wild card and stuff like that, that I think that might have helped him, but like you said, that's just a fucking risky maneuver, and one that he just fell ass backwards into. There's no way he planned for that shit.
I really liked how Tyler said it in this episode where he's like, "Man, Caitlyn is not good for my game." He's, in the DR, he just kept repeating it over and over again. Yeah, and it makes you realize, like, oh yeah, he's definitely just playing up every aspect of Caitlyn, and Caitlyn is like fucking falling for it. She says, "Oh, Tyler's exceeding every expectation," like over and over again. Like, my boyfriend doesn't even say that. And it's like, what boyfriend?
Yeah, exactly. Like, little did she know that she wouldn't have a boyfriend to come home to. Yeah, even when she voted, she's like, I vote, I love you, Bean. Like, guaranteed that's their little fucking pet names. And it's just like, ooh,
yikes.
Yeah, that I thought was so funny. Another thing I want to fucking mention about Caitlyn is her whole fucking, I don't remember if I mentioned it last night, but her whole, like, everyone in the metaphysical world, everyone, like, are they, like,
hey, don't attack the metaphysical practitioners of the world.
God damn it. Well, even in this episode, it starts off with her saying that same shit. Like, they're all gonna be like, when he gets out of this house, they're all gonna be coming after him. Blah blah blah. And it's like, well, like at least he didn't say the N word. Like I guess
which
he's not
going to get into.
He's not on TMZ. Like which she is. But yeah. I mean, to be honest, it is crazy that they're going to talk about this whole J.C. Bailey stuff on Sunday's episode.
Right? I am not excited about this.
No, and it's only going to be bad for the community. I mean, depending on which way they go with it, like how they like present it, like what they talk about, different stuff like that. Like, I'm curious to know, like, in my opinion, they told JC, like, you get one more chance after this. Like, you get one more chance. Like, because when he went into the diary room and he cast his vote, do you remember what he said?
No.
He said, he's like, I'm voting to evict Winston, and everyone please donate and support a veteran, or support all veterans.
Oh, yeah.
Or, and it was just like, that seems so odd, out of place. Good for him, though. Like, that's awesome. And, like, because everyone's like, oh, love you, Mom. Happy birthday. Actually, happy birthday to my mom. It's actually her birthday today.
Dude. How many birthdays were there this?
Everyone has everyone has.
Everyone.
Yeah.
It was awful.
I thought that was insane. But that's the thing where I was just like, it's crazy to me. Like, they must have said something, and I bet he was trying to save face or trying to, like, redirect his public hatred by being like, oh yeah, support troops and stuff like that. I mean, I don't think it was that, like, I'm not trying to say that he's that fucking, I don't know the word, I guess, but that's kind of facetious, I guess, but he, I don't know, I just honestly think that it was something like that. It seemed weird for him to shout that out, but again, good for him for shouting that out and not just, like, someone's birthday. I mean, I don't know, I thought that was good for him, but, like, I don't know how this Sunday episode's going to go down, and it's going to be fucking a hellfire battle on Twitter. Like,
I'm really not looking forward to this.
You don't even get on Twitter, motherfucker, so what do you give a shit?
No, I'm not looking forward to this environment, like this toxicity being added to the already toxic Big Brother community. It's just a bunch of gas in the Big Brother community, and they're just looking for a match to just light it all on fire.
Yep.
And Big Brother's giving it to them on Sunday.
Yep.
And I'm not excited because this used to be contained within the BB live feeder viewers.
Community.
And like there's some people like in the Big Brother community that have played Big Brother that have commented saying it's not really that big of a deal. But when you broadcast it to millions of people, guess what? It's over now.
It becomes the biggest deal. Well, and the thing is that it's like, well, I don't know. Again, the problem is that it's like not a conversation that we can have, essentially. Like me and you don't really get a say on any of this stuff. I mean, yeah, Big Brother isn't in the TMZ game, but now they're trying to get into the TMZ game.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where it's like, well, it's gonna make headlines. Like, especially if we have a special episode talking about all this stuff, like that's gonna make headlines too. And it's smart for them to do that because that just draws more viewers. People are gonna like, oh, this sounds like an absolute train wreck. Like, I gotta watch this.
You
So,
think like that they're thinking any press is good press? Like, let's just make Big Brother on the
brother,
map
I'm
again.
from Big Brother 15. I'm convinced that any press is good press for them. They don't give
That's
one
bullshit
fuck.
because so much shit happened on Big Brother 15 before they actually showed it. It wasn't like this where they had a conversation and it's like, all right,
And
let's make
so,
this a fucking giant staple. Like a bunch of stuff happened on your season. Weeks. It happened for weeks before it made the actual episode. And this is just a conversation and they're gonna show it on the Sunday episode.
well,
Bullshit. I
okay,
think it's
so
stupid.
here's what they said to me about things, or like it was during the house and I was in diary room, and they pretty much laid it out for me like this. They were like, it's like we won't put it on the show if it isn't a story inside the house. As soon as it becomes a story within the house, then we have to show it for the narrative, which I think is a partial cop out, but at the same time, I think like yeah, I can see that because like if like everyone's going to be talking about this, if this is going to be the reason why JC is nominated, like you can't tell that story without telling this part of it.
It's bullshit though because they don't even know who's gonna get. They're just fucking saying it. They're
That's
just gonna be. This is gonna be a segment on the show. JC could fucking win this HOH, and they're still gonna shit him down.
yeah.
It's stupid.
And to be honest, this is JC's comp to win, which is very interesting to me. There's only it looks like there's 5 people left.
What are you
on the
talking
wall.
about? This is Rockstar's confidence. Didn't you
She's
see
gone
her
already.
training?
Yeah.
Didn't you see her training this episode? She's not gonna fucking fall. She's stuck. She's been practicing on that goddamn wall for weeks.
That's actually a good point. Well, we didn't really talk about that, but I loved how Caitlyn was like, wait, hold my purse. Like, this is my job. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, I cannot stand Caitlyn more than anything in the world. Like, she's probably fine outside the house. I'll probably get along with her famously, but I cannot stand that bullshit. Like, you are fucking how old? You don't know shit about shit. I'm sorry, you don't know shit. Shut the fuck up for 1 second and listen to someone else. Like, Haley's down there actually being like, all right, just take your 1 foot and move it. Not like some fucking like, it's actually all in your head. Your head is what's the problem. You're trying, what are you trying to get rid of? Like, what? What do you, no, it's a wall. That's the I don't know. It was so frustrating. Yeah. Every time I see her, my blood just immediately boils. I can't. Oh, JC's down.
No.
Yeah, I don't know exactly who's up anymore, but I thought this was his to win. Breaking news, yeah. I think we might actually we'll probably be around or like this. We'll be doing this episode by the end of this HOH, I believe. So we can definitely do the breaking news.
Usually these wall comps last hours. We'll see.
It looks like there's only 4 up there.
Are you serious?
It looks like
there's a lot of people throwing them.
Yeah, that's probably true. It says King Cookie says Tyler, Casey, Kate, and Sam are still up on the wall here. I want a little.
Who? Tyler,
Casey, Caitlyn, and Sam.
Yeah, there's no way that Angela loses Sam in a competition that's physical, like unless she threw it.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Angela's a fucking rock, like a Olympic athlete. Come
and
on.
Okay, so here's the thing: why the fuck would Sam sit up on that fucking wall when she knows that no matter who she puts up and goes home, she'll be coming back? Like, why would you sit up on that wall? Like, just like, well, this week's fucking, I don't give a fuck right now, like, no point. Unless she's trying to, like, hold it down for level 6. But literally, this is all level 6 in Caitlyn. Caitlyn might be the best choice just because of that comeback comp.
Yeah, because whoever she tries to put up is going to come back anyway. Because I can't imagine it being too difficult.
Ooh.
Because they want this fucking thing to happen.
Yeah, they want good TV, and this will make good TV. I mean, shit. Say, let's see, if a level 6 person wins it, we'll say like Casey. Casey puts up like wants to put up like maybe I don't know like Fessy and Caitlyn. Maybe
No, Scotty's going up.
oh Scotty, yeah, yeah. Like, do you think that Bailey will trigger her power at this week if it's people on her side being yeah, dude, that's
Oh,
what I'm
what if
thinking.
it was a
She triggers
waste?
it. Exactly. She triggers that her power and then Sam's power gets triggered also and comes back. That's just like, well, I'm done with this game. I'm walking out. See you guys later. Like, I guess it's fucking rigged. You know, he'd be so pissed. Like, thanks for giving me
Yeah.
this power that just gets like eaten up. But I mean, like in the Big Brother scheme of things, like that's usually what happens. Like, you know, shit gets nullified and like sucks. Yeah, I do think that like that could happen. That would be an insane little twist in this game. I think it'd be funny.
But if she's got it for so long, man. If you're in that game,
Oh,
you got to be thinking long term with, and you can't be like, oh,
I'm week to week. Yeah, no shit.
yeah,
That's what you're saying.
yeah, because anything could change. Like next week, you could be in alliance with fucking Scotty, and the following week you're in the final three. Angela and Fessy. I don't know.
I do
Like
believe
strange.
no, and I think like the thing that I like about this season right now, it like although like we keep on hearing on the show like oh level 6, this is my group, ugh. Like I do think that it's more fluid than just that. Like I think people are still clinging to that like alliances they made in the beginning, but like I mean give it one more week, and I think people are gonna start commingling and start to like move from that just like that division that's in the house. Yeah, I don't know. I think that this season's a lot more flexible. As we've seen on the feeds at this point, there has been the development of all girl alliance, which I think is
No
very
way.
promising. I think it's promising, to be honest.
Ugh.
Um,
Ugh. Shaking my bark
Girls
bag now.
stink. Yeah, yeah. What's the Little Rascals? He-Man.
It's just gonna blow up in
Eliminator
Caitlin's
Club?
face. That's all that's what's gonna
That's
happen.
little. That's exactly what I think. Yeah, and the boys have to make an alliance called the No Ma'am Alliance from Married with Children. Um, if you know
What?
No
No.
Ma'am. In Married with Children, Al Bundy had a group that he was with. They were called No Ma'am. And then like it was just like a bunch of them. It was just like all guys, and they would like have like little things that'd be like, "Here, check out my new issue of Jugs" and stuff like that. Me and my alliance with Andy and Spencer was called the No Ma'am Alliance.
I
Not
guess
politically
I
correct. Yep.
I
No,
didn't
I mean
know
that
that
was
one.
no, that one's way too deep. That was just between us. Like no one ever knows that one. But yeah, I love No Man Alliance. That's the funniest shit to me. I do think that like they do have an opportunity. They have a chance of being a strong alliance. Like there's plenty of strong ladies in there, women. You know, I think they. I mean, like we've never really seen a like women alliance do well, or even make it past the first whatever weeks. I don't know. I do think that this one has the chance to go the distance, but it's one of those things where I think it always swings back against them, in my opinion. Just like almost like every boys alliance, almost too, except for season 11, 12, 12.
Yeah.
Ball Smasher say hi, says someone. I mean, I don't know. What show was that even on? I don't watch OTT. Get that shit out of my
I love OTT,
no.
man.
OTT was fun
OTT
for sure.
OTT is definitely like up there for me. And I just love all the people. Well, not
No.
all of them, but a lot of the people that was on OTT.
Yeah, I do too. I'm just giving OTT shit because they're not part of the brand. But no, that's true. They did have they did have a women's alliance.
They did, and it was the best. But I'll fight you on this because two of the fucking people in the four-person alliance
We're twins.
were sisters.
Yeah,
So-
that helps a lot. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
We
That's
got
really
someone in chat asking what my opening is for chess, and it's the fried liver opening. So
fried liver opening. Steve-O, you know
Yeah,
that one?
the fried
In
liver
chess?
attack.
The fried liver
I do not know the
fried liver attack in chess. That's Cameron's opening
It's
move.
solid, man.
Okay, yeah.
Solid. You're really aggressive.
Steve-O's a big chess fan.
He's got to know the fried liver.
He doesn't. He says, "Fuck
Well,
you."
he's definitely not solid in it.
Interesting. Yeah.
Anyway.
If anyone has any questions for us, please throw them up. Again, like this episode's kind of been just like off the cuff because we had more stuff planned for like Swaggy. So we're just winging it as always. But yes. I don't know. What do you think? What's the plan of attack for the week? You know.
Dude, take it easy. Take it easy this week, man. Because even if you're on the block, like, I mean, go for the veto, but, like, even if you get evicted, so what?
And how many people know of Sam's power, you know?
I think a lot. Because
it seems like almost
I was
everyone.
I was looking at some daily updates, and it seemed like everybody, like, word got out to somebody, and the word spread immediately.
Yeah.
Like, it's out.
Yeah.
It's out.
And so, yeah, I mean, like, who gives a shit? What could the competition even be? Like, you know, like, what is it gonna be? It's gonna be some sort of fucking random game. Like, throw fucking darts at a goddamn dartboard. You get 25 points, you're good to go back in. Like, I'm so curious. Caitlyn just fell.
Boy.
Breaking news.
Now it's level 60, and
KC is gone. Sam and Tyler left. Oh yeah.
Oh, so KC was literally just waiting for.
I think that's probably what all of level 6 was literally doing. This is a weird thing because Tyler and Sam both know, like, what the score is. They know that whoever, whoever wins HOH, that person has a chance to come back in.
Tyler has got to drop.
He knows that for sure.
Now.
I think it'd be nice if Tyler didn't drop. He stayed HOH. He won this HOH. It'd be bad for him actually to win this HOH. It'd be so bad.
It'd be really bad. It's bad for anybody. That's why she should be fucking.
I do believe that Bailey will use it this week. I believe that Bailey will use her power, even though she probably shouldn't. I think she might use it because you have to even out the numbers, right? You know, like you're
No. And the only way she uses it is Sam or Tyler, whoever's the HOH, goes up to her and says, "You're the pawn." Like, that's the only fucking option. Like, that's the only way. And
what's the other thing is that
there's only Sam won.
Sam just won. Wait, that's breaking news.
Wow.
God damn it! Where's my breaking news button? God damn it! Breaking news! Spoiler alert, everybody. Sam has won the HOH. That's fucking incredible.
Tyler immediately was like, "This is not good for me.
I need to get the fuck out of here." I'm glad it's not someone that's going to put me up, so bye. Yep, just jumps off.
They literally were all waiting for her, Caitlyn.
Yep, I think that's exactly what it was. They were like, I think Caitlyn might be the target then this week. I think Tyler's probably going to convince Sam to put Caitlyn up so that he can get rid of her. You know, then he can break that bond, which he's literally said, or he said on this episode he doesn't want to fuck around with that. You know,
targets don't matter, man.
Oh,
especially when whoever's coming back or voted out is going to come back.
I mean, Caitlyn definitely has a chance to not come back if it's some sort of skill shot competition.
This is like the rewind competition or rewind
from
button
16
in Big Brother 16.
Yeah,
it's totally. Basically like, all right, we're gonna play this whole week over again.
Yeah, run it back. Yeah.
Yeah, only everybody's angrier at each other.
They do matter because it's only a chance to come. That's the thing, is like, it's a chance. It's not a guaranteed. But that's the thing that I wonder about. Like, what could that shit be? What could it even be that's gonna be?
Maybe it's like Plinko. They got Bob Barker going.
Yeah,
out.
Exactly. Drew Carey.
Yeah. Whose line is it anyway? Like, find the funniest response to this thing.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's true. Oh, breaking shoes! Get the fuck out of my face. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. What else do we have?
No way, dude. Everybody fucking threw that competition. If you're only on that wall for 45, 50 minutes, come on. Come the fuck on. Seriously. Like,
That's weak
my
sauce.
season, we threw our fucking competitions to a chick with only one leg. But this is
Yeah,
just as bad. Like, not really, but this is bad. I don't like it.
I
I don't like
agree.
it.
That's a lot of people to drop in less than an hour. It's been less than an hour almost. Maybe they went up a little bit before, but that seems insane, especially considering like I'm curious to know how much harder this wall was than the other walls we've had before. At least like on my season, you had to like catch 10 balls to win or not fall off. You know, like they didn't even have that kind of like
Yeah.
caveat
Helen
to
was
it.
pushed.
Helen was pushed. Hashtag Helen was pushed. You guys, I didn't tell you all this, but now that like my contract's over, I can say this out loud. But Helen actually was pushed. They gave us $5,000 to keep quiet about it for 3 years at least. So we all got paid. Helen got 10K bonus. Helen was pushed. So everyone, make sure you spread the word. And then tell them to come to this
Helen
video.
was
Helen was
pushed.
pushed. Hashtag Helen was pushed. Never forget. Rest in peace, Helen.
All press is good press.
Exactly. What else do we have to talk about?
It's been confirmed. Hey, McCrae, can you tell the people which side of the house the kitchen is? Because people are still confused.
Which side of the house the kitchen's on?
Yeah, it's like from the entry. Is it the left or the right side?
When you walk directly into the house from the door that Julie's standing in front of when she's doing her interviews, the kitchen
Yeah.
is directly to the left.
No. It's on the right.
Helen was pushed. Helen was pushed.
Helen was pushed.
Yep, you're right. Okay, yep, I screwed up. Yeah. Again, that was another thing they paid me another $5,000.
Yeah, we need to break your like contract. You're
I
like
know,
still
yeah.
stuck in it.
Yeah, exactly. I've been keeping up the lie for so long.
Shit, you're starting to believe the lie yourself.
Yep, exactly. King Cookie asks, have either of you seen the BB Saga for your seasons? I have watched all the BB Sagas for my season. Made by Will. Fuck, I can't think of his last name.
I don't know
Will
what
with
BB Saga is.
Will with one L from Big Brother 14, the season before mine. After his season started on mine, Hauser.
From 14?
Yep, from 14. So he like started doing like a little musically charged, like he like dresses up as everyone. So he like dressed up as me, and then he'd like do this little like routine, and he like filmed it and edited it and all that kind of stuff. They're pretty silly, they're pretty fun, but they're a good encapsulation of what's going on in the season. Yeah, they're pretty funny. That dude's very, very talented and nothing but love. Coming from here for Will Hauser, don't know his last name. Everyone go check him out. They're really, really good. I didn't know if he was doing them this season. Okay, MC, he's in the fam now. You got to get Mark McGrath. Yeah, I see him interacting with Big Brother people all over the place, and I'm like, fuck, like, I hate being like, hey, I was from Big Brother 15. What's up, Mark? Like, that just sounds so lame. So, like, I have to figure out a way to naturally be like, hey, welcome to the fam, bro, or, like, whatever the fuck.
Dude, I'll figure it out. I'll say I was the first boot. I was in Big Brother 19, more recent Big Brother 15 than my dad.
Well, I honestly bet he knows you over me. I can almost guarantee that. I bet he like looked into that season. I bet he did look.
He probably watched the episode where I got booted. If
Yeah, he
more
probably
likely
watched
than,
one. Yeah,
yeah.
for sure. Gonna be weird for Sam to put someone up knowing they'll automatically get a chance to come back. Yeah, that's gonna be such a struggle because you want to put unless she tells them straight up. Like if I'm her, maybe that's what I do is I tell them like my power comes into action this week. I'm putting you up only because I know that you guys have a chance to come back. Like she's got a great out on it, really.
Do you think that she is allowed to expose this.
I'm guessing that in the bylines of this power, she can't. But at the same time, it's like, well, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't get
But
to use my
she's
power
like been
anymore.
she's been telling it like people. I don't know. There's definitely some rules. I feel like announcing it in a speech is against the rules somehow. Because then that's using production as a strategy.
Yeah, but production
Uh,
is your strategy at that point, so it's not like.
yeah, it's kind of bullshit that fucking rule to begin with. Is
Mm.
it more like, oh, the diary room said I should watch out for you
It's
when they
yeah.
obviously didn't.
One of the best times in my season. God, I hate talking about my season, but I also love talking about it.
Dude, it's your experience to draw on, and that's why
Yeah.
we're all here.
Yeah, well, the fucking only time that anyone ever got called out for using production as strategy was Helen. And we're just like, what the fuck is she talking about? Like, and like no one was around. It was like her and Alyssa, and we're just like, what the fuck? Like, so like Helen was lying about something in production, and just like that's not like Helen at
What did it
all.
say? What did it
They were
say?
just like, we were all in the backyard. Helen and maybe Alyssa or someone was in the kitchen, and like we just had it over the radio thing. It was just like, Helen, you're not allowed to use production as strategy. Everyone was like, what the fuck is going on in there that no one's privy to? You know, like it was just so outrageous that we just laughed about it forever. No one took it seriously enough. You know, like I was like, oh, Helen. Yeah, I don't
That's
know.
funny.
Well, do you think we did it? Do you think we covered it all? Does anyone
Yeah,
have
we
any
did it.
questions? I mean, shit. We do. It's my birthday on Saturday.
Happy birthday.
I appreciate that.
I'm excited for you. How
I,
old are you? Do you want to
I'm
tell us?
turning the ripe old age of 87. No, I turn.
Wow, we got Jerry in the. I didn't know I was.
You're going home. Yeah. No. Is Cobalt in here? Is that? Oh, Cobalt
Happy
is in
birthday.
here. Holy shit!
Happy birthday, McCray. Sorry, I
I
will
appreciate
not
that.
be in Minnesota partying it up with
Yeah, you
you.
should have just flew in quick.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Cobalt in the chat right here. Cobalt's a huge Twitch streamer. Everyone go follow his Twitch
Oh,
streams.
Cobalt.
Yeah, just took the night off. Just watched the live comp. Hell yeah, we've been talking about it. We've been discussing it. Yeah, you're always fucking busy while we're streaming. But yeah, it's my birthday on Saturday. If anyone wants to make any donations, I'm raising money for charity right now. I'm raising money for JDRF. You can donate. I believe there's a donation link on my page on Twitch. Throw some money. All of it's gonna go to charity. If you want to do anything for my birthday, that's what you can do. You can always sub to the channel as well. But yes, just send me some money so I can. Drunk ass gifted a sub to Cobalt. That's really funny. They've given 52 gift subs in the channel. That's bonkers.
That is pretty crazy.
But yeah, if anyone wants to do anything for my birthday, you can donate, and that's gonna go to charity. You can, at the pay. Thank you, Tim. That link right there is how you can donate to my charity. Make sure you type in my name for the contestant's name. Oh, that's so funny. Thank you guys, though. Yes.
Hey, Cobalt.
He's throwing
Got
out
my
the
face.
Cameron face.
The McCam.
yeah.
I like it.
Fucking Cobalt's the best. Cameron, what do you got to plug? What do you want everyone to do? What you watching anything? You liking any movies, anything like that?
Whew. Let me tell you, I am very not up to date in anything. I want to start watching Westworld, like if we're getting into personal life.
Westworld's dope.
Yeah.
The second season not as good as the first season, but I'm still on board with Westworld no matter what.
Are you a big Game of Thrones kind of guy?
I'm not diehard. My roommate read all the books. My roommate's fucking.
Nah, I don't care about that.
Okay. Now, we'll be watching when it comes out. But I'm 100% up to date on all things Game of Thrones.
If we should probably do a Game of Thrones podcast just for fun.
I'd be in. I'd be all in, because I don't give a fuck. That sounds fun.
And yeah, Game of Thrones is the best.
What did you think of that last season?
Dude, it was all seasons are great except for maybe season. It was kind of bad.
What season?
3
Oh, I
or 2. They were
my
both
first
slow. 3 was good actually. 2 is slow.
I the first time I saw Game of Thrones, I literally I heard all the hype about
Fuck the books.
it. I heard all the hype about it, and then I bought the DVD set right before I went into Big Brother. So when I was in sequester leading up to Big Brother, I just watched all the DVDs like over and over again because there's nothing else.
You
so it's like,
genius, man.
What'd you say?
Oh my god, you're so smart. Like I was so bored in there.
Oh, right,
so
yeah.
bored.
I brought yep. And so I was like, oh, this show's actually fucking dope. But this last season though, it was bad. It was bad to me. I was like, it was lacking. I'm still in. I'll still watch the next season, but I was just like, this is not that great.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
The fact that Jon Snow is fucking everywhere and
he's fucking everybody. Yeah, that's what the best part about it is. Jon Snow's a fucking hot son of a bitch. I want to bang Jon Snow.
Dude.
Yeah, Hamster Watch actually did a like Hamster Watch usually does her little recaps at the bottom. Like she's like, here's what their rating is. That's why we have the McUps. She did a Game of Thrones version of the ratings, and so like, like. And then she put me as Jon Snow, and I was like, fuck yeah. She's like, he was one of us. He went to the wall, he became a watcher of the wall, whatever the fuck. Nah.
That's true, man.
Yeah.
You were one of us. You went on the show. Yep. You died on the show. We're just waiting for you to be
resurrected.
Yeah. And to fuck Daenerys and win.
Yeah.
And
hell fuck yeah. No, I thought that was always really fun. Game of Thrones. We'll do a Game of Thrones podcast. I'm down with that for sure. What else you got to plug? Anything else?
Yeah, just follow me on Twitter and Instagram. That's when you'll find Swaggy will ever get on the show. And that's at Cameron Hurd 210. We will get all the pre-jury on here eventually.
Yep, definitely. Once we get that confirmation, then Steve already wants to do it. Yeah, Swaggy will want to do it. I'm guessing that Winston probably won't. I have a feeling that he's not gonna want to do anything.
Nah, come on, man. I think so. I think so. Yeah, I don't think he's like above the Big Brother. He seemed like he was.
He seemed bitter as all fuck, though. That's the one thing that, like, he seemed so
bitter, but it's not like he's not going to want to talk about how bitter he is, and I'm going to be here for it. I'll be fucking with the popcorn. I'll go off screen. I'll fucking choose some popcorn, and I'll bop right back in there. I'll be like, yeah, but what about Swaggy though? And then I'll go out.
It's so good, yeah. Okay, yeah. I like it. Yeah, we'll have him on the damn show. I need to start planning more. We need to get some Big Brother Canada people up in this piece. We need to get some people, everyone. We need to get all sorts of people on the show. Again, like, I've really been dropping the ball in this season. I haven't uploaded to iTunes for any of the episodes. This charity event, and I'm also... I'm putting on a car show for my gas station, so I've been fucking stressed as a motherfucker. If you're in the Minnesota area, which I don't think anyone is, come down to 36 Lynn Refuel Station on July 29th for a car show. It's free. There's going to be a band. It's my cousin's band. They're drinking hard, playing music people. I don't know. Everyone do that. Whatever. Cobalt says Winston and Brett. Fun. Yeah, it'll be fun. Cobalt says Winston and Brett didn't hide their showmance well enough. No, God, no. They were fucking openly, outwardly in love with each other, which I love as well.
I feel like that's not necessarily a bad thing, because does the showmance ever really hide it very well? Not really.
Nope. It's always people being like, oh yeah, that's what me and Amanda anyways. I was like, let's not be seen in public together. Stop touching me. Don't look at me. It's nope. It does not work. Does not work. Let's see, what do I have to plug? Hamsterwatch.com as always. Hamsterwatch.com for all your updates, needs in the like just every day. BMX-TV.net. If you're in Canada, you want to watch the live feeds, you want a good community to chat to about what's going on in the live feed, that's the place to go. I haven't given any love to BMX TV this whole season, which I feel bad about. But
we're giving them the love right now.
yep, I'm doing that live TV party app. Every episode, I'll be watching the episode with everyone bullshitting. They're going to match all my donations for the month for that charity. So go there and fucking send me animations and all that crazy shit. I'm just like a whore. Like, I'm just whoring out. Like, oh, here's more places you can go and give me money for charity. I hate it. I'm so sorry, everybody. It'll be done soon enough. What else? Other than that, fuck off. You don't want to follow me on anything, on any social media, because, god damn it, I can't stand myself to begin with. So, yeah, whatever. Just do the BMX and the hamster watch, because they need the love. Cameron, is that it?
That's it. Thank you for everybody that joined the show.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Thanks for fucking having the chat just, like, lit. Like, everyone, like, the chat just was fucking awesome tonight. I actually haven't had enough drinks so I can actually see, like, the chat. I'm not just like, oh, what's going on? Closing one eye, like, drunk as a motherfucker. Yeah. Thanks, everyone, for coming out. It's been a fucking pleasure. On behalf of Cameron Hurd, I'm McCray Olson, and this has been On the Block. Or we'll see you next time. I don't remember. We'll see you next time on the block. Bye-bye.